Welcome back to Automation. Shannock here. Last time I said we were going to make a proper sports car to knock the Karen off the top of the leaderboard. What I didn't mention is that the sports car is going to be from 1960. So I'm going to pick this 55 coupe body. The idea with this is I want to make it, fiberglass. Make it kind of like a classic 1960s Ferrari-esque kind of car. They had monocoque in the 60s? That's cool. Let's do a galvanized steel monocoque. Front longitudinal, and let's do double wishbone all around. Now for the engine, we want an aluminum V12, classic Ferrari V12. Apparently we can fit a 6-liter V12. That's kind of big for what the old Ferraris had. So let's scale it down to like a 4. Oh no, it's. Well, we're not doing front wheel drive. We're only doing rear wheel drive, so let's make it let's go for a 4-liter V12. Might as well go with the good stuff. Let's go 4-barrel triple carb performance. And we'll just do regular octane. And some tubular dual exhaust. 1 reverse flow muffler, just to, because these V12s in this game are really loud. Down 186 horsepower. We're definitely going to need a lot more than that to knock the Karen off the top of the leaderboard. Let's see, how does it sound? Ooh, that's an interesting sound. Yeah, that sounds mean. Why is this yellow? Engine is running too rich. So, but if we bring that down, it starts knocking. Okay, we got it up to 289 horsepower, 250 torque. That's not bad. I think that will be adequate. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty good. Yeah, let's go for more of a fastback. Let's give it a little bit, larger fender flares. Because we're going to need some wide tires, because 1960s tires are, well, they're crap. So we're going to need to make them as wide as possible to get as much grip to do what we want to do with this. Paint, I already made a good paint for this a while back. There it is, V12 red. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. See, the lights look too small, but I can't really place them right. So that's just going to have to do. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. I mean, the headlights look a little weird because they're too small for that, but apart from that, not too bad. Let's put them like way up here on the bonnet. That was a thing that they did way back in the day. There we go. Put a little bit of trim there. That will actually allow us to add some downforce to the car, which we're going to need if we want to beat the Karen. Might be able to just take these super lights and then just change that. They might work. Make them a little smaller. It's already looking really nice. This is pretty much done. We'll come back to badging and stuff once I figured out a name, because I did not plan ahead. Let's see, rear wheel drive, manual, 4-speed I guess. 160, not bad. No limited slip diffs in the 60s. Oh, we can do radials. Nice. So, it's not going to be as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, that's as wide as it can go. I can't get any more out of the rear tire. 235s are as good as we can get there. Sport interior, premium radio, because it's a luxury sports car. We want power steering. Let's go. Alright, let's see. What warnings we got? Front brake force is low compared to grip. okay. Let's crank that up. Let's see, front dampers are hard, rear dampers are hard, rear brake force is high, we can adjust that. Rear tires are wide for the chosen tire compound. What are you talking about? They're only 235s. They're barely wider than the tires on my Civic. Can tune out the oversteer and suspension, because I'm a genius. Still says rear tires are wide and there's wheel spin, but it's blue, so it should be fine. I'm not making the rear tires any skinnier. Ferrari has their prancing horse, we have a prancing unicorn. This is the Alonso Penna GT, keeping with the noodly name, since Consider has his fettuccine. We have the Penna. I don't know, cranking up the front downforce makes it oversteer again. That's a lot of negative downforce. I want to get rid of that. Don't like negative downforce, especially on the front. Well, maybe these count for... Those are probably counting on the rear, that's why. 2,500 pounds, could have been lighter, but probably not with 1960s tech. Markets. Ooh! This is actually a fairly marketable vehicle. Very nice. 8 miles a gallon. I should probably build something with better fuel economy next time. I mean, I think it's pretty much ready to take it into Beam and see how it drives. Like, for real. Alright, we are here in BeamNG.Drive, and what better place to test the Italian sports car than the Italian countryside. So let's get this thing started. Ooh. Mean little growl when it starts up. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, okay. That got a little slippery there pretty much immediately. Ah! Back end is stepping out. I thought I had fixed the oversteer issues. And now it's oversteering. It's an angry car. Stop oversteering. Well, it's a handful to drive, which is somewhat appropriate for a 60. Why does the back end shake so much on launch? Oh man. It feels like it has turbo lag, even though it's naturally aspirated, just because all the power is at the high end. It has like no low end torque, and then all the power kicks in at the higher RPM. Ugh. Okay. Let's go to Fastello. Oh, jeez. Why are you so bad? So, I have a feeling this is gonna be a bit tricky to, beat the Karen's lap time with this, just because it drives kind of weird, actually. Like, at low speed cruising around, it's like super quick turn-in, and then the back end just kind of doesn't grip. It's really weird. Like, I put that extra downforce on the front because, you know, I don't like the front slipping, but it needs more grip on the back. Automation said it was fine. I tuned that out, but it doesn't actually feel good through here. No, turn! The lack of ABS in this car is also gonna be a bit tricky when it comes to the the test lap. I mean, in theory it should be faster than the Karen, because I do actually use automation's kind of built-in, you know, lap time simulator. And this is faster according to automation. But will it be faster in Beam just because it's so much more difficult to drive? I mean, the Karen turned out to be really good to drive, and this has turned out to be kind of bad to drive. See, I can't even just go straight. No way the back end stutters. So weird. I don't know. Maybe it'll perform better on the track than, you know, on these roads, but I hope so. Because I want something to kick the Karen off the top of the leaderboard. And in theory, this should be able to do it. But, oh man, the back end is just so loose. Well, let's get it on the track, see if it does any better there. Alright, so we are at the racetrack, and I did a few practice runs with this thing, and it was a bit of a handful. So much so that I've actually taken it back into automation and tweaked a few things with the suspension, the gearing, and added a bit more downforce on the back. Also exhaust pipes, because I apparently forgot to add those before. So it's got exhaust tips now. Hopefully it'll be a little bit better to drive. I haven't actually tested it at, with the revisions yet. So I'm hoping it will be a bit better. Let's try this out. Well, the back end doesn't, you know, stutter like it used to. Okay, it's still wanting to kick the back end out. It's a little easier to regain control when it does, though. Okay, game stuttered there. Okay, a bit of frame rate lag caused me to miss that checkpoint, so we're gonna have to start over. It is noticeably better off the line. Back end doesn't bounce around quite as much. It's still a handful to drive, that's for sure. No, 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 we botched it. No, 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 oh, no! Ah, overcorrected. Once it starts sliding, you gotta be really delicate with it. I'm really starting to not like this car. Will you behave, car? Jeez. I have finally managed to get around the track without crashing. And, apparently I forgot to set it to 1 lap. And it's a 143.307, so it does actually get to the top of the leaderboard. Oh my god. The thing is so incredibly difficult to drive. It's ridiculous. I don't know how it managed to beat the Karen, but it did. So finally we have a proper sports car on top of the leaderboard, even though it's an incredibly difficult car to drive. Oh man, I think next time we're gonna have to build something a bit easier to drive, and maybe something that actually gets double-digit fuel economy. That'd be nice. Well, until then, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and goodbye.